what really struck me was your ability to either make predictions or to rationalize some of the trends. Did you have a process around there, or how did you come to those determinations when you're reflecting on the opportunities that are ahead or where technology is going, where your role could be to make an impact there? What was that process or conversation like for you?
One of the things is always about listening to the signals around you, because a lot of that stuff sometimes is hiding in plain sight. It's kind of obvious. And then you do a little bit of first principle thinking, like, obviously, like I described with mobile or with the cloud, and it becomes obvious. You just need to question your own biases, because once you are into a world or into a domain, everything looks like that domain and everything else fades in the background. And so, but if you just step back 1 second, if you just listen to your clients, if you just listen to what's around you, and you just reflect out of first principle, then those patterns, they tend to become quite apparent. So there isn't really a magic formula. It's more like listening with a complete open mind. And if there is a bit of a meditation, a professional meditation practice, is really to kind of be selfless with regards to your own biases. I think that's really what kind of gets you, in front of something that becomes clear all of a sudden.
And with like that last part, like, because I know right now is a really exciting time for Goldman, and when you're talking about how essential technology is to business and the role that you want to play in there, what was that conversation like for you to make the latest decision to get involved with Goldman?
Yeah, one of the first questions that I asked was, what are the problems that we're trying to solve, and are they actually like problems that are difficult and they are at scale that can be impactful for customers? Because like every engineer is attracted by big challenges. That's what really motivates an engineer. And so, the engineer in me, which is the vast majority of it, was just looking for those. And so, obviously, the challenges for someone like Goldman at the scale of Goldman are actually extraordinary from an engineering perspective. If you just think about the scale at which it operates, if you think about the trends of more and more data being available at faster and faster speed, where you need to make decisions that sometimes are decisions that are in real time, sometimes are decisions that are in like, nanoseconds, literally, for high frequency trading, or, it could be in very impactful decisions for portfolio management. You need to make decisions on behalf of your customers all the time. And those strategies and those decisions, they're generally based on data. And the way data arrives to us, the way data needs to be prepared, and the way data needs to be analyzed, and the way you reason on the data, both automatically and also through humans, obviously, and that perfect intersection between automatic and human-driven decision making, it's super fascinating. It's one of the imagine is like a puzzle made by a billion pieces, or it is an equation with tens of thousands of parameters. It's like those mind-boggling NP-hard type of problems that are just fascinating. One thing that has happened is that not only the world has gotten faster, the data has become more available, but also in a way that generates noise if not treated correctly. But also the sophistication of our clients has actually increased quite a bit. Everybody's moving towards more of a quantitative model. Clients on the institutional side, they demand to communicate with you electronically, to communicate with really modern systems. There are developers on the other side that you need to actually, sometimes for the first time, to deal with as clients. And consumers, obviously, they become very sophisticated in terms of what they demand from a mobile application. So gone are the days where you could get away with a subpar online banking experience. Right now, every app needs to be like the best app, and it's mobile first, etc. And so, those are some of the problems that really attracted me. And then also, I have an 18-year-old daughter, which at that time was 15, and I was thinking, okay, how would she want someone to kind of, in a way, be the trusted institution with which, she kind of wants to trust with her financial future? What is the bank that my daughter would actually use? And how does that change from a traditional banking model that we're used to? And then, of course, the pandemic came, and that kind of put us in a sort of a digital acceleration tunnel where trends that would have taken decades took a couple of years to. So and that helped to kind of accelerate the future that I was kind of envisioning.